I'm really looking forward to this season. Last year we've had a really good auction, we've made some good recruitment decisions and managed to get people on board with a very small budget that we had. That gives us a lot more depth and a lot more rounded squad as well. Given that we have a bit more travel this year and we go from venue to venue, it's important to have strength and depth within your squad. You look at the two guys that we selected, I think Shakib gives a different dynamic, and given that we play at different venues where the conditions change quite a lot, you can have a spin all-rounder or a bowling all-rounder who have had success both in international cricket and IPL at different stages. So if called upon, these guys can definitely deliver. I think if you go back to the last major auction when Venki recognised that the future is in the younger talent, there's a sense of inevitability about these guys playing for India at some stage. And I think when you look at Prasid and Gilly so far, they have, and they want to build on that confidence, particularly Gilly. Coming off the back of winning an away test match series in Australia is a huge achievement early in your career. So to have him in our squad on the back of the winter that he's had is awesome. DK offers a lot, both with the bat, behind the stumps. DK's been in fine form. He's one of those players that when you watch him train and particularly bat, he times the ball beautifully, he hits the ball further than most of the guys. The IPL is such a competitive tournament where the smallest of margins can make a big difference, particularly later on in the playoff stages. For me, it just shows, when I was a young kid coming through as a professional and looked to guys who had either won things or had a different attitude, regardless of the situation of the game, they'd always have a positive body language, or they'd always be doing something to try and affect the game. And Shakib and Sunil are no different. In big moments of the game, particularly last year, you'd throw Sunil the ball or you'd get him in with the bat because he's been in that situation over and over again, and he believes in himself and the team to go and get through and win that situation. I think every team misses their fans. I think for us, Eden is such a special place, not only renowned around the world, but in Indian cricket it holds a huge place in people's hearts. And I think the difference in the tournament last year and this year is going to be, we're in India. It is the Indian Premier League. That's what we want to happen. Providing safety is never compromised. It's a huge positive and plus to be back on Indian shores. It's a huge honour to be able to take that on. And I think given that we also have a very exciting squad with a huge amount of potential, it does make it a lot more exciting.